Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a cool tone glam eye makeup tutorial for you guys using the Natasha Denona Glam palette. We're going to talk about this palette towards the end of the video, but first let's get on with this eye makeup look first. So here's my final look using the Glam palette after applying on the lashes and etc. So I briefly want to go over my thoughts on this palette overall. I only have one other eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. I don't own any of her other full-size larger palettes that she originally released, like over $129 palettes. I don't own any of them. This is my first mid-range palette from her. This retails for about $65, but I got it on sale, of course. This is the other palette that I have from her. This is called the Camel palette, and this is like my holy grail eyeshadow palette that I live by. I love this palette. It's like my all-time favorite palette ever. It has the best camel shades that I can pretty much wear on a daily basis. She came out with the bronze palette and the glam palette. I was debating on which one to get. I decided to go with the glam palette first. I will eventually get the bronze palette towards the spring summertime, but I'm so impressed with this eyeshadow palette. The other comparable palette that many YouTubers out there are comparing to is the Sultry palette from ABH, and this is my first cool tone palette besides Naked 2, which I had declutter. This is the only cool tone palette left in my eye makeup collection besides like the mini ColourPop taupe palette that I have yet to review on, and I still plan to upload in a eyeshadow makeup tutorial using this palette sometimes in the future. But I absolutely love this palette. I used this multiple times and I know I haven't hit pan on any of them, but I absolutely adore this palette. So of course I mean, it was a no-brainer for me to get this eyeshadow palette. This comes with 15 eyeshadows. $65 for 15 eyeshadows is pretty steep in price range, but I can justify with the color scheme of this palette because I know that I'm gonna get a great use out of this palette for daily wear, office wear, a glam wear. You can definitely tone down the vibes of these shades for daily wear and amp it up with deeper matte shades for nighttime wear. So there's a lot of versatility with this palette, and I absolutely love the look that I have came up with. This is geared towards like the nighttime appropriate look. If I didn't deepen my outer corner lids shades, this is definitely wearable for daytime in my own opinion, and without the falsies, this is easily a daytime look for me. I absolutely love all of the shimmery shades within this palette. It's so buttery, it's really smooth, really pigmented. I'm just impressed with the feel when I'm swatching these shades. It just glides on so smooth, and I am just impressed by the quality of her eyeshadows. So I'm just giving you guys my own opinion on how I feel about this eyeshadow palette overall. Of course, everyone have their own personal preference and etc. So I have neutral olive warm undertones in my skin complexion, but these shades work really well for me because even though this is a cool tone palette, it leans towards more of the neutral side of the cool tone palette. So it's not overly gray, it lies within that neutral comfortable shades, if that makes any sense. I was afraid that it was gonna be leaning towards like the very grayish undertones, which I think it's not very flattering for my Asian skin tone, because it can make me look really sick and dead. So I'm just glad that there are a lot of warmer brownie shades to work with. Some of the shimmers within this palette are also leaning towards the neutral warm shade, which I honestly appreciate. And because I'm so impressed with this palette, I'm definitely going to pick up the bronze palette. Of course, when I have another coupon code to use during like March sales, maybe, you know, because Sephora always have great deals during like the March and December. I can't wait. You know, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes to go through, so I'm not in a rush to going out and buying the palette. And yeah, I'm not that crazy. So I give this palette a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it. I thought that this was overly hyped, but when I got a chance to play with this palette, I understood the hypeness behind this palette. I would highly recommend this palette to those who love neutral eyeshadow palettes and who love cool tone palettes. This palette is definitely for you. So this is a highly rated palette in 2020, and I understood why now, and I'm so glad that I have a chance to play with it today. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my little brief review on this palette, and I hope you guys enjoy my eye makeup look as well. If you guys have any questions about this palette, or if you have bought this palette and you absolutely enjoy it, let me know in the comments down below. But in any case, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.